What is up, you guys? Josh here today, back at it today with a brand new Wested Leather Indiana Jones shirt review. So today I have here a Wested Leather Indiana Jones shirt. As you guys know, I am putting together an Indiana Jones cosplay. I'm also doing this because I really want to review sort of Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, Temple of Doom in the future. And I have not reviewed those movies for you guys on my channel, and those are some of my favorite Indiana Jones movies. And I pretty much plan to review these movies in order from, pretty much when they came out. To the point where I just reviewed sort of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, as you guys know, I didn't originally like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull when it first came out. I, over the years, have kind of grown to love this movie, but it's one of my, least favorite in sort of the 4 films that have been released from, Lucasfilm as well as, now Disney. Disney now has the rights to Indiana Jones, and we're getting a 5th movie, so I kind of wanted to get sort of the Indiana Jones get-up also for that. So if I wanted to take this to a premiere and wear this, I definitely could. This is as close as I'm pretty much going to get to the screen-used or the screen-accurate prop used by Harrison Ford in the film Raiders of the Lost Ark. As you guys know, that's my favorite Indiana Jones movie, aside from Temple of Doom and Last Crusade. Those are awesome movies in their own right, but not nearly as, one of my favorites as Raiders of the Lost Ark is. And once I saw this on Wested Leather's website, I kind of had to buy this. I pretty much gauged my sort of sizing based on what I ordered previously from there, from Wested Leather with their Indiana Jones jacket. I pretty much got a size 44, which is a large on their site. Definitely check the sizing chart before you order, because if you don't order it, then you might end up with a shirt that's either too big or too small depending on what you ordered. And you don't want to have to go through all that hassle of trying to return it and get your money back, because they don't really do returns. You pretty much have to request a refund and then order the size that you want. They'll pretty much do that for you on their website. But I like the shirt. I originally was not sure if this was actually going to fit me, if this was the right size. But due to the fact that I tried this on, due to the fact that I had certain other opinions about this shirt, I actually think I'm going to keep this shirt and wear this around to conventions. Like I said before, I also want to wear this in my other reviews, especially when I get back to my green screen and stuff like that, and when I can actually talk to you guys about Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark with sort of the proper lighting, the proper background. Pretty much everything that I normally do with my videos will be in working order once they finally get back into my setup again. But for now, I think that this actually gets you guys content faster, and I really do like talking about sort of cosplay props that I'm kind of purchasing for myself and purchasing to wear for you guys in this channel. So you're definitely going to see more of this shirt in the future. You're definitely see more of this as well. There are other companies that make these, such as Magnolia Clothier, which is another sort of company that I have ordered stuff from, and they also make the shirts, but they're also $100. So do keep that in mind when you're purchasing this shirt for your Indiana Jones cosplay. Here in Minnesota, there's things like Convergence, there's things like, GalaxyCon, when those things do come back line, and this whole situation that we're kind of all going through, it does eventually go away. Hopefully those things will come back, and then I can actually wear this stuff to conventions and stuff and go as Indiana Jones. I definitely think that'd be cool. If I wanted to use this as sort of a prop for a fan film, I could certainly do that. This is as close as I'm going to get to sort of the screen-used Indiana Jones prop as I'm ever pretty much going to get. And that's one of the things that I look for when I'm buying sort of props for movies and things for my cosplay collection is, does this look, like the thing that you see in the film? Is this as accurate to the film as possible? And is this on a budget? And due to the fact that I could have bought sort of a $60 video game or an $80 video game with how expensive they are getting at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy something that I'm definitely going to wear in the future, especially future videos and conventions and stuff. And so I bought the bullet. I purchased this because I needed a safari style shirt. That's kind of one of the things you need with the Indiana Jones cosplays. You need the hat, the jacket, which I already showed you guys in a different video. And you need sort of the Indiana Jones shirt. And this shirt matches the one to the film. I don't think it's exact to the specs, but it's as close as their references are to the ones with Indie Gear and sort of the other companies that kind of helped with making this. This is made by Wested Leather, and they actually made the Raiders of the Lost Ark jacket for Harrison Ford, which you saw in my other video. You get a certificate of authenticity, which you can see on sort of my social media feed if you go check that as well. You don't get one with the shirt. You basically just get the shirt, and inside it has the Wested Leather logo, and it says British by Design, kind of like the other shirt. It also has sort of the insignia on it, and sort of it shows you guys the fact that they are film and TV specialists, that they actually make these jackets for the film and TV industry, especially since they do shoot overseas as well. I'm not much of a fashion guy, but this is as close as I'm going to get to sort of the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark shirt. And due to that fact, that is one of the reasons why I bought it. I really do like the fact that there's pockets on both the left and the right. If I unbutton this for you guys, you do get a lot of buttons on sort of this Indiana Jones shirt. In the movies, he doesn't actually wear a shirt underneath. I am just doing that just because I don't want you guys to see, sort of my bare skin. I think that'd be kind of inappropriate, especially for YouTube. You also get sort of this nice material on sort of the inside of the jacket, or the inside of the shirt. It's pretty much the same as your Indiana Jones jacket. Overall, I do think this is a well-made shirt, and I keep calling it a jacket. I don't know why I do that. I'm just so used to saying Westwood Leather Indiana Jones jacket that I think it just comes naturally, so do forgive me if I do screw up a little bit in my videos. I don't have my stuff, so I can't really edit as much as possible, but there you go. But this is pretty much the shirt that Indy wears in the film. I think that if you're doing this for skits and stuff like that, if you're doing this for a fan film, this would definitely work for you, especially with some of the other clothing items that you could purchase, for yourself. I think that this is definitely a fair price for said Westwood Leather Indiana Jones shirt. I am going to be maybe purchasing the Magnolia Clothiers one in the future. I don't know yet, or I might just buy another one of these, or maybe I'll just go with sort of a brand that I get for Kohl's or something like that that kind of looks like the Indiana Jones shirt in the film. But I do need a couple more shirts, especially if I do multiple different versions, such as the Last Crusade shirt or the Temple of Doom shirt. I know I keep mixing those up a little bit here. I am super excited to have this in my collection. I'm really glad Westwood Leather shipped this to me in about a week, all things considered, especially with everything and the current events going on in the world. Right now, I kind of understand if they can't get this to me right away like they want to, but I'm a very happy customer with this purchase. I definitely think that if you were thinking about buying this, you definitely should, and you can't go wrong with sort of this Indiana Jones shirt. I definitely think it matches sort of the look of the film. Now the film is a little bit whiter than this sort of cream color in some scenes, but I do think that's mostly just the way that it's shot and the way that the film grain kind of messes with it a little bit on camera. But overall, I think that this is a very sort of screen accurate Indiana Jones shirt. I think that if you buy this, like I said, you can't go wrong. It's Indiana Jones, and I've worn it already in sort of a video. So if you want to see how it looks with everything else that I pretty much purchased, definitely check out that Raiders of the Lost Lightsaber video that I just did. I think it's pretty funny, especially because I'm trying to kind of replicate that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark where he kind of grabs the idol in the beginning of the film. But let me know in this comment section down below if you guys are actually planning on buying sort of this Raiders of the Lost Ark style shirt from Westwood Leather, or if you're going to be purchasing it from Magnolia Clothiers. I know that they're another company that kind of makes Indiana Jones replica stuff. But I really do like Westwood Leather. They've been nothing but pretty much good to me the entire time I bought stuff. They've shipped my stuff out pretty fast, and I'm definitely going to be ordering from them again in the future, or at least considering ordering from them in the future. So hats off to you guys, or a tip of the hat to you guys, whichever you prefer. And as always, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.